Hey guys, so today I've got my third and final Empties video, which will be mainly skincare. I have finished a couple of things since I filmed the body care portion of it and the makeup portion I did originally, so there are a couple of things that aren't specifically skincare in here, but it's mostly skincare. And hopefully the sun doesn't get all weird. Like, I can see it's in a weird position, so I'm trying not to like move forward so my face doesn't get all in the sun, but I don't usually film in the middle of the week, let alone this time of the day. But our 39-week baby appointment is later this afternoon, so I had to shower and get dressed anyway, so I figured why not just throw on some makeup and film a video at the same time, because I mean work has been kind of slow because I've been transitioning all of my responsibilities over for when I'm on leave, so I'm pretty much not doing anything these days, but so I figured I would film while I had the energy and looked halfway decent, because I don't put on makeup that much these days, let alone get dressed or shower most days, because let's be honest, at 39 weeks pregnant I don't care about anything but sleeping right now. That's all I do is sleep. So I'm gonna get on to my skincare empties and let's just get started. Okay, so the couple of things that I have that aren't skincare are, I finished off another one of these South of France Mediterranean Fig hand washes. I was on the verge of finishing it when I did my body care empties, but I was hanging on to like the last little bits that were, you know, still at the bottom. So, but I finally just finished it this morning and I was like, I'll just throw it in the skincare empties. So I've talked about this a million times before. I love this hand soap. You just heard about it in my body care empty, so I'm not going to go over it again. And then I've got two mascaras. I'm throwing away the Lily Lolo. It's nowhere near finished because I didn't really get that much use out of it. But it's gotten really like thick and clumpy, and it's old and it smells a little, it doesn't smell like bad, but it smells, I don't know, kind of alcoholish, I guess. So I've got the Lily Lolo one that I used probably for about a month, and then it started to get like really clumpy. So I don't know if I would buy Lily Lolo's mascara again. I just have to see. I really like the Red Apple lipstick formula and the 100% Pure formula are probably my two favorite mascara formulas. So those are the ones I'll probably keep going back to. If I ever, for any reason, need like super dramatic lashes, I might try this one again, but I mean, I'm about to be a mom. Like, what am I gonna, I don't need lashes like that. And then another one I'm throwing away, I didn't even get to try, is the Pacifica Dream Big Lash Extending 7-in-1 Mascara. So I got this, they sent me like a promo package or something. They sent me some sort of blogger package. Oh, and now the thing, okay, maybe I'm not throwing it away. I don't really know what's going on with this mascara. It's got like this, the stopper in it came out. So I had opened this a while ago because I wanted to, you know, look at it and play around with the wand or whatever. And then I didn't get around to using it until a couple of weeks ago, and then I opened it up again and the stopper had came out and it was like all gunky and like gooped up in here, so I was like, forget it, I'm just throwing it away. Because I had had another friend who had told me that that happened to them too, and I was like, oh great, I wonder if it was just like a bad batch of mascaras or something. I don't know, so maybe I'm not throwing it away. Maybe I'll try it still, unless the stopper comes out again, but I've pulled it a couple times now and it's not going anywhere, so I don't know. So yeah, I'll give it a try. If it does it again, I'll throw it away, but I haven't tried it yet. And again, like I said, I prefer the 100% Pure and the Red Apple Lipstick Mascara, so we'll see. This one's the twist, you twist it for length and volume, the different, so I don't know. Save that one, I guess. Alright, so now onto my actual skincare stuff. I'll go through these sort of like single serving things that I've got. I've got two more of these. Actually, I think these are the last of my coconut, or my eyes by To Go Spa. These are like those gel things that go under your eyes, but these are not vegan. I've been trying to use these up since I got them, and then I realized they weren't vegan. They have a shellfish ingredient in here, chitosan or something. I still don't know how to pronounce it, but I think I had like one left of each of these. They come in packs of 3, but this is the coconut one, and then there's the ice water one. So I finally finished those. There are two different brands that I know have vegan versions of this now. There's the 100% Pure, has the eye gels, which are, they're pretty expensive, and then there's the Honest Hazel ones that I saw Mercedes talk about, and I'm interested in trying those, but I haven't picked any up yet, but I probably will here soon, now that I'm completely out of these things. So I liked them. I wish they were vegan, but they're not vegan, so I do not recommend you buying these if you are vegan. Check out Honest Hazel. They're made with plant collagen, and then there's like cactus something in it or something. I don't know. They look really cool. So there's those. So then I've got a pack of the 365 cotton rounds. My husband is using these mostly these days. But I still use them sometimes for like toner or to remove eye makeup when I wear eye makeup. But I like these ones the best. They're made with organic cotton. Yep, I always just get the 365 brand. They're the ones that don't like disintegrate. Then I have a scrub. This is the Connie Petal Polish. I got this in a Petit Vour box a while back. It took me a long time to use this up actually, because when I first got it I thought I was going to really like it because I love my salad scrub so much. And this isn't made with salt, it's made with sugar, but I thought I was going to really like it, and then I tried it once and I was kind of like, meh, it's not really that great. So it sat in my shower for like months, and then I finally just decided to finish it and like use it. So I don't particularly enjoy this that much. It didn't really do that much for my skin. It says it's anti-aging, brightening, and polishing. It's a brown sugar and pure rose exfoliant, but I didn't notice any brightening really, and it didn't make my skin feel any better than like my salad scrub does. My salad scrub made my skin feel a lot better. I think it's just the sugar. The sugar probably is just way too, you know, like large and rough for my skin. I prefer like the micro scrub, like the Salus is like a very fine salt scrub, and then the Honey Love by Leilani is also really like a nice scrub that works well for my skin. So I didn't really like this. I would not buy the full size of that. So then I have some of these La Fresh wipes. I have 3 of the waterproof makeup remover wipes, and then 2 of the oil-free face cleanser wipes. I like to use these when I'm too lazy to wash my face, which happened a few times in the last couple of months because I'm more and more pregnant and I'm just over everything. So I do still have a bunch of these left, and I would rebuy these. These are the only makeup wipes that I will use on my face. I've tried so many different other ones. I've tried the Pacifica ones and the Acure ones, and I think I've tried others that I can't really remember, but I don't like any other ones except the La Fresh ones, and their ingredients are pretty decent. These ones have phenoxyethanol in them. These ones do not. The makeup remover wipes don't, but the cleansers do. But they don't irritate my skin. They don't dry out my skin. They just feel really nice. And especially after you use, I use the makeup remover one first, and then I'll go over with the cleanser. And then I'll just go over with a soaked cotton pad with toner to sort of like make sure I've gotten all the last remaining bits of makeup remover or makeup off my face, and then I'm good to go. So I really like those. So then I also finished up the travel kit from Cary Grant. So it comes with the hydrating tonic, the essential serum, and then the cleansing oil. This was the rose scent. I actually got this set back last year from the A Night for Green Beauty box, or A Night for Green Beauty goodie boxes that they sold for that event. Online. I didn't actually go to the event, but they sold them online, and this one was in there, and I didn't use it until we got the Cary Grant Beauty Heroes box this year, so I used up this. I do like it, but it's not my favorite in terms of skincare. It's effective. The oil cleanser was nice, the tonic was nice, the serum was nice, but it didn't make any specific noticeable difference to my skin. Jessie. And I'm kind of picky about skincare, sort of, I don't know, but I wouldn't get the full sizes of these, and I actually have a second set that I might send to a friend because I don't think I'm going to be using it. So there's that. I mean, it's a good, if you're not looking for anything like super special or overly expensive, you're just looking for like really good quality, like a basic skincare set, this one would be a good one to try. But if you're looking for anything specific like anti-acne or anti-aging or like anything specific or like brightening, this would probably not do it for you. So it all depends what you're looking for. But it is a good set, it's just not for me. So now I've got a couple of sort of lotion-y type things. The first is the Secure Day Cream. This I actually didn't use on my face. I actually bought this last year when I got my tattoo. I used it as sort of like tattoo cream. because the guy at the tattoo place suggested Aquifer or whatever, but I didn't want to use anything not natural. So then when I told him I was into more natural stuff, he said the Acure Day Cream works well for people. So I went to Target that day and picked it up, and I mean, it worked fine. I don't know, it didn't, maybe my tattoo wasn't like big enough, but it didn't really like scab over or anything. So this kept it like moisturized, and it kept it nice and all that. So then when I finished using it for my tattoo healing or whatever, it sat in my drawer for a while and I wasn't sure what I was going to do with it. And then I actually ended up finishing it on my belly as sort of like belly moisturizer, because it had started to smell kind of funky because it was about to go off. This expired in August, and I think that's when I finished it. So it was about to go off, so I was like, well, I'll just use it on my stomach and it'll be good for that. So, I mean, it wasn't like terribly moisturizing because it's for normal to dry skin, so you'd think it'd be more moisturizing, but I guess on my belly it wasn't terribly moisturizing. So I finished that. I probably wouldn't buy it again for my face because I'm not into lotions. Well, I guess I shouldn't say that because I do really like the Sebum moisturizer. So I'm not into other face moisturizers that are lotions other than the Sebum one. So there's that. And then I also finished off the Previce Step 3 Defend. This came in last year's Beauty Heroes box with the other Previce product. This was the Nutrify Tonic, which is another empty I have. And this is like one of my favorite skincare products. This is the second bottle I finished. I'm on my third, and I do have a fourth as a backup. So I really love the Previce Nutrify Tonic. I do have a whole review on the Nutrify Tonic that I can link down below. But I really love this stuff. It's done a lot of really great things for my skin. It helps even out my texture and my skin tone, and it's brightened and lightened my skin. So I use this every single day, or at least every day that I manage to get up and do skincare. But I put this on in my morning skincare, and then I would use this right after. So I did finish off this, and this one is for skin type 6, which I think is for, I can't remember what the skin types are for, but I got a second one of these in a Glowing Beets box. I only subscribed to like 2 of the Glowing Beets boxes because the Previce Tonic was actually in a Glowing Beets box, and I really wanted that, so that's why I subscribed in to begin with, and then I canceled pretty much like right after that. But the Glowing Beets box came with the one that's for skin type 1 and 2, and I looked at the ingredients, and the only difference is the sort of like scent. This one it has lavender oil in it. The other one has not clary sage, ylang ylang or something. It's got a different sort of like essential oil or scent in it. So I don't really know how that's supposed to be different for different skin types, but I haven't noticed a difference in performance wise using this versus that one, so I don't really know. I don't really know what the difference between the skin types on the Previce serums are. So, but I really like this one. I would buy any one of them again, I guess, depending on, maybe at some point I'll contact the company and try to figure out which one should be used for my specific skin type, and then I would rebuy that one. But I like this stuff. The whole bottle lasted me a year, so I'm expecting the other bottle that I have to last me a whole year, so that wouldn't be until next year, but I really like this. I would rebuy it. So then I've got 2 of the Cebu Beauty Nourishing Face Creams. I've got the old packaging, and then I've got the newer packaging. So this one has a silver top, and this one has a gold top. But I really like this. This is my favorite facial moisturizer. I like to mix it with oils. I've got specific oils that I like to use for the daytime, and then I've got others that I like to use at nighttime. So I like to mix 1 pump of the Cebu face moisturizer with 3 or 4 drops of specific facial oils for the daytime, and we went through 2 of these. It took me longer to go through my first bottle because my husband wasn't using it yet, but now that he's using it as well, it took us 2 months to use up this one, and I'm already on our 3rd bottle, which I'm expecting to be gone in about 2 months as well. So if you have a husband who is looking for a facial moisturizer, maybe try this one. My husband really likes it. He likes it over all the other ones that I've ever bought him so far. So we just share this one, and I just have to accept the fact that I'm going to be spending, I don't know, what is this, $20 every couple of months on facial moisturizer, because he'll use like 3 pumps of it. I use 1 pump plus my other moisturizers, my oils. So anyway, we have 2 bottles of that. So, and then since we're talking about facial oils, sort of, I've got 3 that I finished, 2 full sizes and a yeah, these are it for facial oils. And then a trial size. So I finally finished off my Moon #1 Acne Brightening Youth Serum. This was like one of the very first facial oils that I bought, let alone one of the very first very expensive facial oils that I bought. This runs, I think, $98, but I got it on the Detox Market with a 10% off code, so I think I paid a little bit. I paid like $10 less because it's essentially $10 since it's almost $100. But this is like one of my favorite facial oils of all time. It's only got 3 ingredients in it. It's prickly pear seed oil, argan oil, and rose essential oil. And I had this for a while. It did last me longer than a year because I was very sparing with how often I would use it. But it didn't smell funny. It didn't make my skin break out or anything. So I kept using it until it was done. But I would buy this again. I would either buy this one or I would buy the other one that I finished. This is the Osmia Nectar Vital Rose Drops. They're both similar because they both have prickly pear and rose. This one does have more ingredients in it than this one does, and I like both, and I think they both perform about the same. They're both priced about the same, so when I finished with a bunch of other different oils, I would pick between one of the two. I might buy the Osmia one, actually, instead of the Moon one, since I've already gone through a whole Moon bottle. I might pick up the Nectar Vital Rose Drops to, you know, use an entire bottle of that. But I really liked this. The sample lasted me a couple of weeks using it consistently. I didn't use it consistently, but I really liked it. It smells really good. It worked really well. It's not super greasy, very moisturizing. It did really good things for my skin, the same as this. They're both pretty brightening, and they do really good things for like acne and stuff. So if you've got the budget, these are both really good oils, and I would recommend both of them. And then I also have the Mahalo Body Vitality Elixir, which is another one of my favorites. This is great for acne and inflammation. They don't sell this size anymore. This is the 1/2 ounce size. They sell them in the 1 ounce with a pump. But I do have another one of this in the same size, actually, because I ended up with 2 of these last year. I ended up with 2 of these sizes. So I am using the other one of these as well every once in a while at night. I like to switch up my nighttime skincare routine, and all 3 of these oils I used at night only. I didn't use them during the day because like I said, I have specific oils that I use during the day and specific ones that I use at night. So I really like this. I would recommend it. It's great for lots of different skin types, and it's one of my absolute favorites. So there's that. Another Mahalo product that I used up, which doesn't really have Mahalo packaging, but it was a sample of their Beauty Steam that came in my very first order from Mahalo when I ordered their mask and the mixing bowl. It came with a sample of their Beauty Steam. It's not a permanent product, and I don't think they've had it since. That's why it took me so long to use it, because I didn't want to go through it and then not have it. But I finally used it up a couple of weeks ago. And then I did save the steam water, and I like to use that to mix in other masks because the steam water has like hibiscus and the other flowers that were in it. It didn't have an ingredient list, so I don't know exactly what was in it, but I like to use the leftover steam water to activate other powder masks. So I hope at some point she brings back the Beauty Steam or has another special or something like that, but I really enjoyed that. So I also have one of the Meow Meow Tweet spot serums. I've talked about this before. I'm pretty sure this was my 5th bottle of this stuff. I've lost count at this point. I don't know how many of these I've gone through. But this is my favorite spot serum. It's the only one that works for my skin. I've tried so many others. This is the only one that does anything for my skin. And I am currently using another one of these right now. It took me a little bit longer to get through this bottle and the one that I'm using just because my skin hasn't been totally broken out while I've been pregnant, but I expect it to sort of pick back up after I'm unpregnant. After I'm no longer pregnant. My chin has already started to break out a bunch. My chin and like around my like lip area, so like this area has gotten really broken out in the last couple of weeks, and maybe that's because it's almost baby time. I don't really know, but I've enjoyed having not broken out skin for the last 9 months, and that's pretty much the only thing about pregnancy that I'm gonna miss is my skin. But this works well for my skin when I'm not pregnant and when I'm pregnant, so I don't. Anyway, this is a spot serum that I would recommend to anybody who's looking for a acne spot treatment. So then I've got a couple of scrubs and like cleansers and things. I've got 2 from Salis. I've got the Spearmint and Vanilla And then I've got a big jar of the calendula. I saved the jars because I like to refill them. I actually need to buy some refills right now, which I've been procrastinating doing, but I need to pick up some more refills. The calendula and the lavender jasmine are the two that I use the most. I did enjoy the spearmint and vanilla, but it's probably not one that I would rebuy just because I wasn't, it didn't do, I don't know. I mean, the scent, I wasn't as crazy about the scent as I am about the lavender and jasmine and the calendula one. Those two seem to work really well together, but this one, I don't think it worked any less differently. It just, the smell, the scent wasn't as, I mean, like, it smells good. I don't know. I don't want you to think I'm hating on it because I'm not, but I like the lavender and jasmine scent better. But if you like spearmint or vanilla scents, you give this one a try because, I mean, Salis, the salt scrubs from Salis are really great. And no matter which formula or scent you get, they're all going to work really well. It just sort of depends on your personal preference. But the lavender jasmine is my favorite. Calendula would be number 2. So I'm going to be rebuying some refill packs here probably in the next couple of days before the baby gets here. And then I also had a sample of the Tata Harper Regenerating Cleanser. A friend sent this to me to use. I actually kind of liked it. I don't know how I feel about the Tata Harper products though. I haven't really formed that much of an opinion on them. I haven't tried, actually this might be the only Tata Harper product I've tried. They do seem to have like extensively long ingredient lists for what would be considered natural products, but I don't know. I do have like a sort of sample pack from Tata Harper that I haven't used that I got last year that hopefully is still good. It's been sitting on my counter to use, but I've been using so much other stuff. I just hadn't gotten around to using it yet. But I did like the cleanser, so I don't know if in the future I'll try anything else from Tata Harper besides my sample pack, but I don't know, maybe. Who knows? So there was that, the Regenerating Cleanser. I wouldn't rebuy it right now. I don't even know if I would rebuy it. I don't know. So now I've got 2 masks. This was a sample of the Maelstrom Problem Solver that I got from the same friend who sent me the cleanser, Rue from Short Small Sweet. She sent me a very generous sample of the Problem Solver mask from Maelstrom to test it out and see if I liked it, and I do really like it, and I have bought a very significant, well, you know what, I have pretty much the whole collection. I have the whole collection, the whole Maelstrom collection. So I do really like the Maelstrom Problem Solver. I think it's a very comparable one to like the Mahalo Pele mask. They have a lot of the same ingredients and they do the same thing. They're both sort of like detox masks. The Pele mask is still probably my favorite of the 2, but I did really like this one, and I did buy a full size of that, plus other Maelstrom products, which I haven't actually talked about. Maybe I will at some point. And then I also have the Earthwise Beauty Blackstrap Molasses Face Mask, which is a deeply exfoliating and revitalizing face mask. This works in sort of the same way as like a detox mask does for me. It cleans out my pores and it makes my skin look really good, and it also brightens my skin at the same time. I do really, really like the Earthwise Blackstrap mask. I did buy a second jar in the same size to use after I finished up this one. I think I got about, I can't really remember, I think I got 5 or 6 uses out of this jar, and I think that's how these little ones, that's about the amount you'll get out of each one of these. So I do really like this, and I do recommend it if you've got acne prone skin or even skin that just needs like brightening, because it does a good job brightening skin. So this isn't technically a mask, but I used it as one. It was Cleansing Grains by Urban Organics. This came in one of the defunct subscription boxes I was subscribed to at some point, either Babe Box or Bare Bliss Box, I can't really remember. But it was just gluten-free oats and kale and clay. And I used it as sort of like a moisturizing mask because the oats sort of act as like a moisturizer for like my kind of skin. But it was Cleansing Grains, so you could use it either way. You can use it as just a cleanser or you can use it as a mask. I mixed it with some oil and some water and then used it as a moisturizing mask. I really like it. Took me a while to use them. I've had these for a while, and even though it's like a small jar, it took me a little bit, but I may or may not rebuy these again. I've got a lot of exfoliating grains that I'm going through right now, or like cleansing grain type products, so maybe in the future at some point I would rebuy those. And then I guess these are sort of the same. These are the tapioca beads the Bamboo Tapioca Beads by Kai, K-A-I-A. I don't know how to pronounce that. Kaya? I don't know. But these are made with like chickpea flour and some other things, but they don't sell these on their website anymore. Petit Vour is the only place that still sells these, and I think that's just because they have some back stock. They're just like selling through them, but they don't. The brands, the Ki, whatever it is, that brand doesn't make this product anymore, which I find is a shame because I really like these. I find them comparable to the brand new Day Scrub by One Love Organics, only I like these better because they don't have an obnoxious like pineapple-y smell. So I hope at some point they bring these back. Maybe I would buy the full size from Petit Vour if they still sell them when I'm looking to go buy some exfoliating grains, but I did really like these. You could use them a bunch of different ways. They're kind of like one of those 10-in-1 products where you can use them a bunch of different ways for different things, and I tend to use cleansing grains as masks, so that's what I used that for. I think I did go through some other samples of those. I have another sample that they sent me, and then I think that might, I don't know, but yes, I did use those. I use those as a mask, as I use all cleansing grains. Really, I don't really cleanse with cleansing grains. I use them after I've cleansed my face, and then I use them as a mask, if that makes sense. I'm just rambling at this point because I can't keep my thoughts together. I really hope that after this baby's born, I get my brain back, because my brain is just like, it's so gone. Like, the last few weeks have just been, I can't get my thoughts together. But anyway, then I've got another Earthwise Beauty sample. This is the Carrot A Day Face and Eye Serum. I do still have another one of these, I think. I like the Carrot A Day Face and Eye Serums. I like to use it under my eyes, and it's also really good on top of the Vintner's Daughter serum. So like I would do the oil, the Vintner's Daughter oil, and then put this all over my face on top, and it just makes my skin look amazing the next day. But the only thing about this one, this is their original formula, is sometimes this will make my skin quite red, and I noticed it when I was doing it under my eyes. Like I would use it as an eye cream, and it would make my skin like bright red for like 10 minutes. So I did buy the new sensitive version that she's got. She has a sensitive version, and then she has like the original version. The sensitive version so far has not done that to my under eyes, so if you, I would buy samples of both before you decided to see which one sort of like, if one or the other does that. If the original does that, and then the sensitive one shouldn't do that, but this one did irritate my under eye area a little bit, so the sensitive one doesn't. See what I mean? Like, I just rambled on about that for like way too long. Another sample I have is the Hint Beauty Sun Prep, which is like a sunscreen slash makeup primer. I really liked this enough that I bought the full size of it. I haven't started using it yet, but I did finally finish off the sample. So I've been using a couple of different sort of like sunscreen, BB cream, makeup primer things. So I really like this, and I did buy the full size of it. And I would recommend it if you're looking for a sunscreen slash sort of like primer. It smells really good too. So then I've got two sort of other cleanser-y things. This is the Luxe de Mer Gentle Face Cleanser. This is one of those water cleansers. You put it, it's like where you pour a small amount on a toner pad, and then you rub it all over your face, and then you splash your face with cool water afterwards. It's sort of like the cleanser. I go back and forth on how I feel about products like these. I like them on days when I'm not wearing makeup and I'm just looking to like really cleanse my face super fast. So like, it's been, you know, the whole day. I want to wash my face, but I don't want to spend 20 minutes washing my face and like doing a bunch of skincare. So I would just put this on a cotton pad, splash my face with cold water, put some oil serum, go to bed. So I do really like it for that, but it's not good for like removing makeup or anything like that. You definitely have to cleanse before you would use this if you used this and cleansed at the same time to remove makeup. So I go back and forth on whether or not I would purchase anything like this. I know SW Basics does also have a version of this, as does White and Elm, I believe. So I don't know, maybe I'll pick up samples of the other two and see how I feel about those versus this one. But I do like products like these. I just don't know if I would buy full sizes of products like these because I don't use them that much. Because this took me quite a while to use up. I've had this for I've had this for a while. I think almost, at least, you know, over a year maybe. Because I think it was in a 2015 box. I don't know. I can't keep track of all the Petit Vour stuff I've gotten over the years. But, so yeah, I finished up that. And then I finished up a sample of the Maya Chia cleansing oil that a friend sent to me. I think I got 2 uses out of this. And I did really like it. I like the cleansing oils that are, what's the word? I like the cleansing oils that can be rinsed with water. So there's like the One Love Organics one is you can rinse off with water, and then there's another one by Need Naturals that I really like that can be rinsed off with water, and this is another one. So I do hope at some point to be able to pick up a full size of the Maya Chia. I'm just like dropping everything today too, like nothing can stay in my hands, nothing can stay in my brain. But I would like to pick up a full size of this at some point. So I did like that. So everything that I've got left is just toners or toner type products. So I've got the Heritage Store Rose Petals Rose Water Spray. I use this to set my makeup. I use it after masks, before serums. I just spray this all the time. I really like this stuff. I've got, I think, 2 bottles of it right now. I will always rebuy that. I've talked about that a bunch before. Then I've also got the Thayer's alcohol-free toner in lavender witch hazel with aloe vera. I use this mostly just after, like if on a day where I wear makeup, so like today, I'll cleanse my face, and then after I've cleansed my face, I'll go over my face with a cotton pad with some toner on it, just to make sure that I've gotten like every last bit of makeup from my skin. So that's what I'll use this for. We have the rose petal one right now, which is actually my husband's favorite, which is kind of funny that the rose one is his favorite. But I like the Thayer's brand. Is actually the only brand that I've ever tried of the witch hazel, so I continue to buy the Thayer's brand. I really like it. I don't know that I would go back to the lavender one. I think we'll probably just stick to the rose one because that's both of our favorites. So there's that. Then I finished off in a Cure. Oh, I thought this was a toner and it is not. This is a body oil spray. Whoops, this should have been in my body oil video. Or the body care video, but this will be in my body oil video. I was looking for this because I knew I finished one and I was like, where did it go? And then here it is because it's not toner. I thought it was toner. Anyway, this is the Marula and Argan Dry Oil Body Spray in Rose, and I'm not going to talk about this because I'm going to save it for my body oil video, but I do really like this. And I do have the other 2 scents. It's like ginger something, and then there's like coconut. So there's that. So back to toners. So I've got the Little Barn Apothecary Geranium and White Tea Beauty Mist. This also came in a Petit Vour box. I liked it. It's, you know, felt really nice on my skin. I don't think they sell this size on the White and Elm website, at least far from what I could tell. I can only find the small size, the 1 ounce size, on the Petit Vour website. So I don't know if this is just like a special thing or if it's not really like a toner. I don't know. I liked it, but I don't know that I would buy it again. I've talked about before how like toners are sort of, they don't really, they don't do that much for me. I can't really differentiate between toners one way or the other. So it's like, I like to use different toners just to try different stuff, but there are only like 1 or 2 that have ever made like a real impact, not just on my skin, but you know, how I feel when I use them, that I would rebuy them. So I don't know, toners could go either way for me. And I've got 2 others. This one is I believe this is from the brand Holly Skin. It's their like rose something toner. Again, a friend sent this to me. It was nice, but I don't know that I would buy that again as well. And then the last is the Shamanuti Organic Mist Refresh and Revive toner. Again, a friend said this to me. It was nice to use, but I don't know that I would buy it again. There are some Shamanuti products that I do like really want to try, but this was nice. It didn't really do anything specific. Again, like I just talked about with the other toner things, toners don't do that much for me specifically. Like they're just, I like mostly toners, I like if it smells really nice or like makes my skin feel really nice, I'll rebuy it, but otherwise I'll just try a bunch of different toners, and I don't really feel one way or the other about specific toners. I don't know. I'm half asleep. I've been awake since 5 this morning, and it is right now like probably 1:30. And I haven't had a nap today, and I'm exhausted, and you can hear it in my voice. Like in my last few videos, I feel like I've been very, like, my voice just sounds so tired. It's because I'm tired. I'm so tired. I'm just waiting for this kid to get here because I'm just so tired. I'm so tired. Anyway, so that was my skincare empties. I don't know how many more videos I'm going to be able to film before the baby gets here or even after the baby gets here, so I think this one is going to go up last. I've got one other pre-recorded video, and then I've got this one that I just did. So this might be the last one you see for a while. I don't know, maybe. Maybe I'm saying that and then you'll see another video next week. Who the hell knows? But that was all my skincare empties. I hope you enjoyed that. I hope somebody found it helpful through my rambling, and if it wasn't helpful, hopefully at least I entertained you for half an hour. But that's everything that I've got for today, and I will see you guys in my next one. Bye.